these teams perfect following a loss. So let's look ahead to Game 5 in the Bay. What are your expectations?
Game 5 in the Bay, we know it's going to be a crazy environment. I look for Golden State to win that game as well, and I think that Steve Kerr stumbled onto something tonight. Not stumbled onto it, but he figured something out. With the way that Boston's playing defense and with the athletic bigs that they have, he has to stagger the minutes between Looney and Dre. When you play them both at the same time, it creates a lot of clutter from an offensive standpoint. Takes Looney out of the starting lineup. Him and Dre did play some together, but for the most part, he staggered their minutes, and that gave them more flow offensively. Also sat Dre down for stints in the fourth quarter, made some offensive, defensive substitutions because he had to get the offensive jump started. I think that'll help them in Game 5.
Whenever I watch Golden State and I go, oh, they're not going to win this game. I go, because I'm watching them turn the basketball over and they're not rebounding. Tonight, I think it's 16-15 in terms of turnovers. And they out-rebounded them 55-42. Those are the two areas when they do that, because when they do that, they get more possessions. And when you want to have more possessions and you have 2 to 3 of the best shooters in the world at sometimes, when you throw Poole in the pool party and you got Clay and you give them more possessions, they're going to shoot the ball better than you. But what you have to do is make them turn the basketball over, and you have to get extra possessions on offense and rebound them to death. And if you don't do that, you do not beat Golden State. So that's what I'm looking for Game 5. If I'm watching the game and the ball is and Steph is throwing it, he gets away, he throws it, and then Clay throws it, and they're behind, they're going to lose that game. But if they come out and it's like the ball movement and it's not going into the first row, second row, that's going to be impossible to beat them on the road.
I look at Golden State and I ask this question, can Steph Curry have another performance like he had tonight? Because, 5, 6, and 7, if it goes that far, he's going to need to play this well to beat this Celtics defense.
1 time or 3 times?
No, you got to do it. You got to do this again. Mm-hmm. If they're going to keep winning, mm-hmm. right? He's going to have to play at this level. And this is what we saw LeBron James do. Mm-hmm. This is what we saw Giannis do, right? You get to this level, and now you have to keep dominating at this level for this team to win. Because if Curry don't play this well tonight,
no, they lose.
This is a loss, right?
Without question.
So the formula is he's got to play this well. Can he? Absolutely he can, right?
But will he?
But this is the pressure, because we know Boston defense, it does travel. It goes on the road. They're going to defend. They're going to rebound. They're going to do the things that they do defensively. Can Curry offensively continue to perform at this level? Because, hey, this is what the great guys have been doing.
The only reason I say that it would be tough, let me look at this, and this is why I've said this is what's going to be tough to do. I think for him to dominate at this performance, when you say LeBron and you said Giannis, they usually end the game with 14, 15 free throws.
Kevin Durant. Right?
They get 14, 15 free throws. Yeah, I don't think you could shoot all the time over 50%. So how do you succumb that? Is that you get to the free throw line and get free money. If he can, because of his physical stature, that's the difference. He doesn't always overpower you, so he doesn't always get to the line. If he gets to the line, he can do it. He's got to get to the line.
Let me just say this: I'm not doubting him.
Okay. But let's not forget, Klay Thompson has played better the last 2 games. He's also capable of getting hot. When you first made your statement that proved to be correct today, you said either Steph or Klay have to have 35 or better. So Steph might not have to have 35 because it might be Klay's day. We know how Klay can get hot as well, and I like what I've seen from him in the last 2 games. He's starting to hit more shots. He's in a rhythm. He looked like he's squaring his body more, not rushing as much. So I think that either one of those guys can get hot, and we know what Poole can do.
You're going to need that type of performance again.
Somebody got to play big time is what you're saying.
5, 6, and 7. One of these guys got to get 35 to 40 to beat this Boston team defensively.